Hello, Blue. Hello, Simtastic. How are you guys doing? Are there any downloads? What the heck? What? Hello, Tom. How are you guys doing? Oh, and Ollie! Hello, hello, hello! How are you guys doing? Okay. Sent emotion, highly tired with abandon. Coming down and not in hand, and never will complete them. My stories. I had my depression day today. Uh-oh. Did you get some good rest at least then? We are military in motion. Already I know the action. I'm in Ireland, games a chance. And now I'm inspection. Always happy that waves and then leads home again. And then in memories and melodies and who we want to be. Hey, there we go. Me and my friends are talking about our old Pokemon faces and showing our Pokemon cards. Oh, my internet is failing me. Uh-oh. Because my ADHD was buzzing all day. Aww. That sucks. That kind of sucks. Hello, Ninja. How are you doing? Hello, Keith. And then they are on his own and we didn't hold them. What the heck? Ancient continents and seas. Where did these save? What the F? Hold on. Guys, I'm trying my best here and it's just not saving. They saved in downloads. Why are they not in the downloads then? Where did you save? I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Guys, I wanted to show you some new fan art, but I don't know where they are. Also, if I have to do watercolor one more time, I will bury myself. Watercolor? Oh, like the paint, yeah. We just got home from class. Oh! Wait. More time? Oh, but it's 2 a.m. Oh, Tom, go to sleep. Or at least try to. And by this piece of paper would just my soul along with my duties and our money where your Catholic mouth is. No, they're long gone, there's a villain beneath the mountains and there's a loving potential to the mighty mountain. And I told us not to clap, but we clapped as loud as we can. As if it were in those holy halls, a long lost friend. Back again, back again. I want trees instead of gravestones, nothing to confess. And never for your I can know return this. Far away. I'm surviving off of data right now. Uh-oh, Axel. What, Tom? What does that mean? Our own step. The shadows keep watching us. Our own step. The shadows keep watching us. Our own step. While our shadows keep watching us. Our own step. The shadows keep watching us. Okay. I have no Wi-Fi? Why? Because I want to add new fan art, but I just can't. You know? Hello! How are we doing? We'll turn the music down a little bit. Hello, hello, hello! So, I always wanted to be a dark type gym leader before they put dark type in the game, and apparently if I wanted to be ghost type, I see my 6 scared us getting along. Oh, nice! That's awesome! I don't know, look up in Wi-Fi was hello! Hello?
Hello.
Oh my god, it's Dragon.
I know, I'm actually, not at work.
Oh my god, dude.
Hello.
Bro, you haven't been in a VC with me for such a long time. Like, for, like, stream stuff.
Yeah,
oh my god.
I've literally been, like, working almost every day just on different productions and stuff.
Oh my god. Yo. I got my haircut today. Oh, Blue, how does it look? How do you like it? I've learned something useful. Ninja, what did you learn?
Yeah, Ninja.
So I learned that how they make chainmail for film sets.
Okay.
It's actually knitted yarn.
I think I knew that, actually.
I didn't know that. That's a very interesting fact to me.
I mean, that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
I knew how they did, like, plate armor, but I hadn't actually been on a set with chainmail before.
Like that's really cool, and I can see how that would be like very versatile and useful. They were saying that it sucks with water, but other than that, it's great.
Oh yeah, I would assume it would suck with water.
Oh, okay,
it's amazing,
I must
best thing ever. I would have sent a picture in the Discord, but I wasn't sure where to send it. You could send that type of stuff in off topic for sure.
I must address chat since I see multiple people saying hello.
What?
Hello, everyone.
So anyway,
Anyways.
amazing best thing ever. Yeah. Are you still working on the book cover? No. Okay, I tried to work on the book cover for like a while and then I gave up on it. Because I couldn't figure out how to do the crown on it. I think what I might do at some point is knit a book cover and then cross stitch a cover on it. Like cross stitch a crown on it. Because I wanted to do cross stitching again. And guys, I found out that like the hardware store near where I live sells cross stitching supplies.
Is that not normal?
It's a little weird.
I've never seen it. So I'm assuming it's a little odd.
It's a little bit weird. Like dollar stores and craft stores, yeah, but like a hardware store where you normally buy paint and stuff, it's a little bit weird.
Okay, yeah, no, there's a okay difference between America and Canada because every town I've lived in America, the hardware stores have had cross stitching.
Yeah, but you guys also don't really have very good craft stores to begin with.
Yeah.
Cross stitch is the best. I haven't done it in a while. I really want to. I need to go to the secondhand bookstore and get like a book on different like knots and stuff for it. Um, yeah, because like I know how to do like the very simple stitch, but not anything else. That's normal for us. It just seemed kind of weird. Like I've seen craft supplies at dollar stores. Like you can buy knitting needles at dollar stores and yarn and stuff. But like the hardware store is a little bit weird. Not
I'll
sure if I'll be
hear.
able to watch this stream tonight. No, Blue. That's okay.
So,
Ollie, don't encourage. Stop. What?
so
Yes.
I got an S plus for the first time on League,
I saw that. Really an L moment for you.
and it was my first time playing as that champ.
Really an L moment for you. When I played League, that didn't even exist.
Three.
Mm-hmm.
Your chat's asking me to do it
No.
again.
No, I said Ollie to cease. And it's not my chat, it's one person. You can't be like,
That
oh,
is
your entire chat is no, it's just Ollie. Ollie, why? Why would you encourage this?
Ollie, no.
Ollie, please.
all
Can I
right.
Why
use
do you
my
make
mod
it-
privileges? Can I ban Ollie?
two people in
No.
chat are requesting it.
No, but I will take away Dragon's mod privileges if he does that again.
I
I
will not
agree.
do the voice.
No. Ah.
If you'd like to hear more of that voice, it's in the podcast.
Ollie knows. Ollie listens to the podcast.
Okay. And for anyone who doesn't want to hear more of that voice, it's not in the podcast, I swear.
Subway hours. I'm so sorry. The voice sucks, man. Guys, I was listening to a podcast today where the plot twist was, and then I saw a Waffle House, and I am just not gonna ever recover from that. Like the guy is literally at the end of the world, and then he was just like, guys, and you know what was at the end of the world? A Waffle House, and I'm like, that makes so much sense, and I hate that.
Yeah, I mean Waffle House is like the most indestructible. Like it's never gonna go away.
Yeah, probably. They don't exist here.
Unfortunately.
Sounds kind of awful, actually. But it was a little bit funny because immediately that picture that I put in the Discord, that's immediately what I thought that it looked like in the podcast, and I was just like, and then the guy started crying. Knitting. Hello, Huffle.
Yeah.
What a transition.
Unfortunately, we didn't have Waffle House where I grew up, but there's like 5 in the town that I live in right now. There's
Oh.
more Waffle Houses than there are pretty much any other chain, even like McDonald's or the other basic ones.
That's kind of fun. They don't exist in Canada. How can I move there when they don't have a Waffle House? Go to Tim Hortons like everyone else. I knit you knitter of knitting, knight of knitting. Okay. That is so cool. Huffle, I feel honored. What was the other thing that like was weird in the podcast today? Guys, I want to make a mood board of just things of out of context from this podcast that like make sense when you listen to the podcast but don't make uh sense if you haven't read it. Specifically with the Waffle House picture.
Waffle House.
The Waffle House picture. It'd be a little bit funny.
Waffle House.
I don't know, man. The
Well-
podcast has Mothman canonically smoking weed, and I think that's funny.
So, Ninjor, next time that you're down here, we need to get you into a Waffle House.
I already forgot the name of the podcast. Like the one I'm listening to. It's called it's called the Dead Letter Office of Somewhere, Ohio. Keith, I don't think they're talking about my podcast. The Waffle House has found a new host? What does that mean?
I've been
No, the
seeing
one
that
from
a lot.
yesterday. Oh, the one from yesterday. Oh, Malevolent. Yup, Malevolent. New episode released yesterday or today. Haven't listened to it yet, but the Waffle House has found a new host. What does that mean?
I've been seeing that a lot on TikTok, and I have no idea what it means. Like, it's in almost every video I've seen's comment section.
Yeah, but what, like, you're talking about it like it's an SCP. Like, what are you talking about? Guys, but you gotta say that, like, okay, so because a bunch of podcasts release on February 1st, all the people I follow on Tumblr are all like talking about it, and someone was just like, guys, I have to go re-listen to Malevolent because that Welcome to Night Vale episode was too sad, and that makes me very afraid because Welcome to Night Vale is relatively happy most of the time, and Malevolent, like, is not ever. So I'm really nervous about the new Welcome to Night Vale video episode. Train episode is good. Okay, well, I haven't listened to it yet. It means the Waffle House has found a new host. Okay, so you're not going to explain. That's cool. That's chill. I'll just go cry about it, I guess.
Why would you get an explanation?
Because I've asked for one. Very nicely. About 3 times, actually. I know there's a new character that kills people with piano wire, and thematically that's hilarious, but also, like, it would be really, really funny if Arthur dies with piano wire. It would be really funny. That's the only explanation there is. There's no other explanation. Okay, cool. So it means F all is what you're telling me. Oh, and what was it? It's called the Dead Letter Office of Somewhere, Ohio. Until you encounter the Waffle House host, you cannot find another explanation. See, you're saying Waffle House hosts like the Waffle House is a parasite and there's some guy walking around. Not owner, you're saying host, which is why I'm confused. I don't understand what you mean. Walter, I feel like I just realized why Arthur dying by piano wire is funny. It's a little funny. It gets better. It gets better actually, because someone was like someone was saying that Arthur is like probably the only character who could die by a piano like cartoonishly falling on him and crushing him to death, and that it would make thematic and foil sense in the podcast. And I kinda want that to happen because it would be quite funny. Yeah, Ohio. Okay, the reason why I started listening to it is because the guy made a sequel series called The Variance Department of Somewhere, Ohio. And I wanted to listen to that, but I thought I should listen to the first one first. I'm pretty sure this is just an SCP that has become powerful and cannot be contained. Fair enough. Yee! Irony. I know that you have seen me play Minecraft and paint cards, but this is actually what I mostly do, is knit. We do knitting streams. And I'm just making it's fun to watch. Thank you. I try my best.
Because Altair is a nerd who knits.
You're a nerd that thinks that getting an S rank in League of Legends is something to brag about.
It is.
It's not.
It shows that I am dedicated to not having a life.
Guys, I played Magic the Gathering today for the first time in like 2 years, and I won every single match, and it was amazing. My life gain deck is still way too powerful. I like Han movie. Thank you. One day I will get like a really good camera for my face cam, and then this camera will be this camera, and then you'll be able to see it like a lot clearer than this. You know? Arthur, there's a piano hanging there's a piano hanging from a crane. Also, too, what's the Canadian Waffle House equivalent? Okay, well, what I've heard from Waffle House is that Waffle House is like way more. No, because Denny's is also in America. So
Denny's is higher quality than Waffle House.
Yeah, like from what I've heard, like Waffle House is like you go there if it's like 3 a.m. and like you're high or you've been driving for like 16 hours. Like it's like.
Yeah.
It's no one's first choice. You don't go to Waffle House because it's good. And I just don't think we have an equivalent. What is Waffle House? It's like a breakfast place in America. But like
a place that we go to not because it's good, but because it's the
option. Only place. Yeah. It's literally the only place that's 24 hours anymore over here. Like everything else, even McDonald's shuts at night. So it's you go here if you want food at night.
I mean, like, I guess Denny's kind of, but sometimes we just go there for the meal.
No, but Denny is like pretty good. Whereas like, and then the thing is I would say like maybe Tim Hortons, but Tim Hortons is good. The only equivalent they have is that Tim Hortons is basically don't close.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Waffle House is the drunken backdrop depression vibes. Yeah. Now, does Canada have a restaurant that opens 24/7 and stays open even after hurricanes and less extreme damage? Well, we don't get hurricanes, first of all.
Yeah, like, we get like earthquakes and wildfires.
Like, Waffle House literally, like, they could get a like ridiculously powerful hurricane and Waffle House will still be open.
Yeah, I know. I know the Waffle House scale. I know. That's why it's a meme. That's why I even know what that restaurant is. But we don't get hurricanes. Canada doesn't get hurricanes because of where we're situated. Like, so the reason why America does is because you're situated to a place that's like quite warm, and it's also mostly flat. So air can travel over it quite well. Whereas Canada has like 2 mountain ridges like right beside its coast. So like we get wildfires and we get tsunamis and we get earthquakes, but we don't get hurricanes. And earthquakes are unpredictable, so nothing is going to close down for a hurricane because we don't know when they're going to happen. Tsunamis are also kind of like that, so it's just kind of like... And wildfires, it's like nothing can stay open. So not really. I would say that like if there was like a place that like is just like always going to be open, it's probably Starbucks, but that's an American company. Canada is effing weird. Yeah, okay. Canada's just built different, doesn't have hurricanes. Yeah, we don't. There's no environment for it. Like, it just, like the environment doesn't exist for it. Like, it'd be very difficult for a hurricane to, like, do anything. Tsunamis sound terrifying? They kind of are. As someone who lives on an island, the idea of a hurricane is, like, quite a lot. I'm gonna bring Ult here to the States so we can go hurricane chasing. I'd rather not. I'm gonna be real. Do y'all have tornadoes? Not where I live. Can someone remind me what the difference between a hurricane and a tornado is?
Hurricane normally forms at sea and involves a shit ton of water. Tornado is normally over land and it's just wind, but it's a shit ton of wind.
So no, definitely not then. Neither.
Yeah, and tornadoes normally form like in the middle of the country on the states, but they can form elsewhere, which is why like the area I grew up was Tornado Alley because it was the area that statistically tornadoes were most likely to form and happen the most frequently.
Yeah. Giant wave coming could be terrified, yeah. Yeah, like it's like extremely uncommon for tornadoes and hurricanes to happen. Like it like the conditions just like don't exist here like they do in the States. Hurricane chasing is probably one of the safest sports in the South. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Tornadoes are rare, but they do happen. Yeah. Like the things that we get are like forest fires is like the biggest one. Like we get like a pretty bad one like every single year. Um and then there's always the looming threat of an earthquake. That's always fun. Like literally like I've been hearing like the big one since I was like in elementary school that like we're close to the big one. It's basically going to like sink the island I live on. No tornado season? No. But again, earthquakes. Walter, have you been acquainted with Chuck Norris? Like personally or just like the idea that he exists? Like no, not personally.
Hey, I got my second S of the day.
Nerd behavior.
So, Ninja, apparently when I'm not playing with you and Salen, and I'm playing with people that are at like my own rank, I kick ass.
Irony, it's irony. I would just look up Chuck Norris and you'll understand. It's like a whole meme.
Ninja
It's not real. Ninja is muted.
Ninja is dead. I will take over the role of.
I've got a couple of spots. Fair.
I will now voice Rowan.
Bro, I haven't heard Chuck Norris memes in like literal years. What is happening? Guys, you want a little bit of serotonin? Guys, I haven't opened up Magic the Gathering in like a really long time, but I did today. And I have like over 20 unopened packs of cards. I'm loading up Magic so we can open up all the packs. I want to be a bird and eat cardboard. Okay. Hold on, guys.
Time to open packs.
It's time to open packs. Oh, it's not. My camera is upside down. That's exciting. Hello.
Hello. We can actually see you right side up again.
Oh, eye drawing. Okay.
I figured it'd be a good use of my points.
Alright, it'll be done after stream today. Alright, guys, so packs. Look how many packs I have.
Just a few.
Just a few. Alright, here we go, guys. I was about to say you were upside down. Yeah. Ooh, what'd I get? Ooh. Ooh. Death touch. Ooh.
Not enough blue cards.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, next one. Oh.
Next time that we're together, remind me to actually like bring a magic deck.
I don't have any physical magic decks.
Sag.
That's okay. Tournament grounds. Oh, wow. That's fun. Revenge of Ravens. That's a terrifying card. Hi. Chuck Norris doesn't play Magic the Gathering. The Gather is real magic. Yup. What is this? Ew. 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 I hate that. Wait, okay, hold on. I want to start at the back here. If I say open all, will it just... Okay, there we go. That didn't give me a lot of cards. No, go back. I want to open up the oldest ones first. This one. I need to make myself dinner. Alright, have fun with dinner. I'm bit by a king crow after tonight the snake died. Okay. These are so old. These are such old... What? Ew. Draken, you can cast this card any time that you could cast an instant. Can you imagine randomly pulling this card out?
I'm waiting for it to catch up.
I would cry. Irony, it's just all jokes. It's just all memes. And none of it's real. He's just some guy. That's why I said look up Chuck Norris. Ew. Ew. These are fun. It made a loud noise. Guys, this is how long I haven't been opening up these cards. Core 2021! Hey! Haha! Ooh, lifelink! Mmm. Mmm, lifelink! Azura lost but seeking. That's so cool. The council will decide your fate. Value may sacrifice a creature or discard a creature card. Okay. Guys, it's a skeleton. Ooh, vampires. Hello! Hello, hello, hello! I'm not actually playing Magic, I'm just opening up some cards, and I was gonna go do, some knitting. I swear I'm knitting. Hey, you are under the recommended column. Yo! Hello, welcome in! Is some normal martial artist, but that's so disappointing. I know, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Irony! What are you knitting? I'm knitting a washcloth, actually. This is the washcloth so far. I'm gonna open up these cards and then I'm gonna go right back to it. I haven't played in a while, which is why I have like an overabundance of magic cards, because you can just like redeem stuff. This is a nice card. I like this card. It looks nice. Ooh. A swamp mountain. Guys, look at this guy. He fly. You know? Ad trap. It's not a trap, bro. They just play every half an hour. And you just happen to become here at half an hour, unfortunately. Oh, that's fun. Alright. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going back. No more cards. We're exiting the game. No more cards. It's knitting time. A Nature Valley ad? Okay. It's fun. Oh, god dang it. I messed up on one of the rounds. Okay. This is fine. Magic Stream 1, when I actually have a deck that I can actually play. Because right now, like, all of my decks are out of standard, and I don't know what's good anymore. And if I can't play Lifesteal, what is even the point? Forgive me for asking again, but what are you sewing? I'm knitting a washcloth. Like a hand cloth. I have one that's finished. I can show you what it looks like. It just looks like this. And then you can put it on like an oven or something like that, like the oven handle, like that. And then it's this little washcloth. Yeah. And I'm making two that kind of match. So like this one has like these multicolor, and at the end it has pink. And then I'm doing one that's pink and then has this multicolor at the end. That's what's happening. But I messed up, so we're going back. I got distracted by magic. Ultir, yes, that is my name. Ultir is so powerful, the sun bows before them. This is simply not true. It's so pretty. Thank you, Irony. So does the moon. That's, again, simply not true. It causes tsunamis. That would be detrimental to my well-being. I'm gonna be real. This all sounds like it's gonna have a negative effect on my well-being. This doesn't sound good for me. And the sun causes the hurricanes. That's like kind of, it's like not really true. The Earth's rotation does that. Proof that the sun doesn't cause wind? I feel like you could just look that up. You know? And you would be correct. Huffle is so right. I don't think that's true. I mean, the planets, yeah. I mean, the planets do kind of cause mountains. What are you guys trying to prove here? I'm so very confused. God, it's you. But Huffle is the writer of the Book of Ultir, God of All. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I cannot be a god. I am only, apparently, allegedly, the leader of a cult. It's different.
It's tough to be a god.
But I am not. I'm immortal, and I run a cult, but I'm not a god. I can see where you get confused, though. Like, I get it, but it's just simply not true. I think they are simply trolling, and Keith, I am simply making conversation. Don't worry. You know, buff for them and cause meteorites or something. You know, like, it's something like that. It's just something like that. Keith is a scribe of the cult here. I'm not sure about that one. A leader of a cult is basically a god, only if they say they are. And I am saying that I am not. Took it to your IG and love your cosplay. Yo! Thank you! I haven't posted there in a bit, as you probably could tell. Most because I haven't gone to conventions in a while, but wife and I miss cosplaying. Oh shoot, what did you used to cosplay? As Ninja is the mighty god of death, one who commands all life from beginning to end. This is a very interesting story that you're weaving here, Huffle. Roy Mustang and Riza Hawkeye from a yo. Okay, Roy and Riza go hard, you know. Also, Luigi and Queen Boo. Ooh.
I was so tempted to do the voice to say something to Huffle really quick, but I am not going to do the voice.
Don't. Keith me is that doesn't know when to keep their mouth shut. No, it's fine. I would do the mag and she would do. I don't know what that one is. Billy is the god of chaos, for they have the chaos which lives within it all. You know what? I do agree with that one. Billy is very much a god of chaos. Can I be a bird, Huffle? Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay. I was like trying to figure out what KH could be an abbreviation for. Yes, I get it. Yes. Yes. I think I think I can picture who you're talking about. I never actually played Kingdom Hearts, but I watch other people play. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, I'm. It's been a while since I've played, and actually, I'm pretty sure that's one of the other members of Organization 13.
Yeah. Okay. You're saying that like I know what that is.
Yeah. I cosplay as one of the other characters from Organization 13. Problem is, I don't remember all the characters' names besides Axel, and also I remember the main ones, but then I cosplay Axel, so that's why I remember Axel. Plus, also he is one of the main ones, I guess.
I just know that Goofy's in it. What? What?
What?
What? Hi,
Wait,
Cakebird.
who just?
Hi.
Ah, Cake. Hello.
Hello.
I could tell by the what. What? Huffle is assigning us god things. I don't know, man.
Oh.
Wife loves Axel as well. Her favorite is Riku. Oh, do you do other crafts as well? Yes. So like, I do like my cosplays. I make most of them. So I sew them and everything like that. So there's that. Do
Hello.
knitting.
Oh my god, it's Liam. Hello.
Oh my god, it's Liam. I
Oh my
paint.
god.
Like I do painting, watercolor and acrylic. Do drawing, make comic books. I'm a writer of a podcast.
Altier.
I'm a voice actor.
Altier.
What?
I went to the game store and they had more balls.
That's so wonderful for you. I love that.
And also I searched the magic cards because I was looking for the charm stray, but there's simply so many to go through and I decided not to do that to myself.
Fair enough. I feel like if you were to ask the guy, like, hey, do you have any of this specific card? He would probably be able to just tell you.
Like, they're organized by, like, common, uncommon. There's just a lot of them.
Yeah, but I
They're
mean,
not
you could
organized
ask
in
them.
particular order.
Because I don't think it would be in there. Because, again, it's a $3 card.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's okay.
Wait, voice actor? I voice act you? Yo! Now, here's... Now, Arnold, though. I voice act for my own thing. If that makes sense. Like, I write it and then I voice act it. I don't...
Voice actor.
But I don't...
Oh my god. Arnold VO.
You know what I mean? It counts? Okay, but, like, I'm just telling you that it's, like, it's not like, this is my full-time job. I voice act. What do you voice act in? You do so much in terms of crafts, arts, and writing. Amazing. Thank you. I try my best. Cake, the mighty god of harvest and prosperity.
And me.
And Liam.
I like no. I think
I'm just the god of Liam's.
Excellent. I get it. Well, I do voice actor for indie video games. Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yo, what games?
Yes, what games?
What
Give us,
games?
the streamers, games.
I would like games to play.
Unlimited games to play.
Unlimited. I wish I was crafty enough to make my own cosplays. I myself am not a craft streamer, as I'm very only and talented wife is. Hey, lovely and talented wife is.
Done this thing? Have you
What? Done what thing? What thing?
If you want to show your crafts and creations, you can join a Culture Discord for temporary Culture coins. There's a lot of people who make their own stuff, very cool cosplayers, including Altier, and yeah. Discord, temporary Culture coins, real, not fake, real.
Is Liam still there? Yeah, Liam is still here.
Huh? Oh, I'm being called the god of war and history. You know, me.
That's so
the
based.
historian.
That's great. What is this? I voice in a hack and slash
Several
known
visual
as
novels.
Blackone, a dungeon crawler called Infinite Adventures on PS4, point and click on PC, Gary Wishes is Survival Horror on PC, and several visual novels, but most lonely Heart Primer Witches. Ooh, oh, that sounds dope, man. Oh my god.
Very dope.
Yo. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, dude. That's great. I have unfortunately not heard of any of these games, but I really... Encodia sounds like it's something I'd probably like. It's a point and click, guys. Excellent. I play a lot of visual novels, not the dating kind. So, like, I would love visual novel, like, recommendations. Because, like...
Ooh,
You know?
polyplay.
Mini snow globes with them. Also, Pikachu face origamis. That's amazing. Naps are simply
Billy
so
Bumble,
dear.
I
They
agree-
true
I agree
based.
completely.
Yes,
Based.
yes.
So based.
Billy
Incredibly
Bumble.
based.
Billy Bumble. I hate naps for that specific reason. I hate them
Real,
so
same,
much.
Same, actually.
If you guys see me taking a nap, there is something wrong.
I totally didn't take a nap today. That was supposed to be just a couple hours, and I woke up like 20 minutes before my voiceover session.
I hate that for you.
Huffle, what do you want from me? How
Well,
am I
Tyr,
supposed to
please-
help with this?
Please give me more names of people in the cult tier. There's simply a list of them in the cult tier.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Crazinga.
Just started full time today, actually. That's such a good achievement. Like, that is
Yo,
actually
that's awesome.
like genuinely that, like, I am so happy for you. That's awesome. Being able to, like, because clearly you enjoy it. Like, to be able to have that as your full-time job, like, that is, like, amazing. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome.
What other gods? What other gods?
I'm
What mythos are we
concerned.
working
Huffle
with?
Huffle wants more people who are in the cult here to give them roles in the god thing.
Liam, you
But-
should obviously know since you're
but-
the god of history.
But Huffle, there's simply a list. If you go to the Discord, there's simply a list. My friend once told me she's gonna take a nap, but like an hour before she had to go to work. Dude, people who are like, I'm gonna take a 10-minute nap and then do are the scariest people known to man. Like, like no, Billy Bumble is just able to just put themselves to sleep whenever they want. That's different. Like
That's fair, that
I'm
is valid.
like
Huffle,
it's
that's
like
a skill issue.
Huffle. You can simply like just you can look them up, can't you not?
Oh no. Oh no. Arnold, I cannot join the stream, for I am not 18. The stream is 18 plus. Bye.
What?
And promote yourself. Arnold posted the Twitch for
Oh.
what?
Oh, I see.
And it simply says 18 plus.
L. Can you
I mean,
not
what? I
watch
can't read.
like? I mean, lol.
This sign won't stop me.
This one won't stop me because I simply cannot read. Okay, guys, we fixed it. I think you can look up servers. If you can't, it's like a very like prominent like profile picture, you know? My closest friend calls me Dove and simply makes me the happiest person on earth. That is a great nickname. I love that for you. I need to go do stuff. I shall return with more lore eventually. Alright, Huffle. Guys, I'm really interested in the in Coda game now. Hold on, I have to go look it up. To Steam we go. Oh my god, it's Billy Bumble.
Billy
Hello.
Bumble.
Here we go, guys. Steam time.
Steam.
In
Billy, hello.
Yep.
I was about to say, if Billy does not greet us back, I will use the voice.
In Codia.
I
Ooh.
have to start my program thing that I forgot existed.
Guys, this looks absolutely phenomenal. Okay, Neo Berlin 2062. Tina, a 9-year-old orphan, lives with Sam, 53, her big clumsy robot guardian, in a rooftop makeshift shifter in Neo Berlin, a dark metropolis controlled by corporations.
What is this?
One of the video games that Arnold has voice acted in.
Oh.
This looks dope. Did it pop? He made me excel. The most energy ever. I was so worn out after I finished. So, okay, so you did a character called B. Oh my god, my dyslexic brain can't read that for some reason.
Biped
Arnold, thank you so
bot?
much for the follow. What is it? Sorry.
I want to say biped.
Biped.
Bot.
Biped bot. Okay, cool. Dude. Okay, it's going on my wish list. Came out in 2021. Ooh. Guys, it's under the cyberpunk tag, so that's pretty cool. Point and click robots adventurer. Ooh. Save the world. Okay, it's on the thing now. I do like point and clicks. Thank you so much for shouting that out. Bro, if you like games, you know? Well, specifically like okay, like I really like
Or
the more
baking?
now the more I don't actually have to play a game, the better for me personally. I like reading good stories in. See, here's the thing. You can't read books on stream, right? Because there's copyright laws with that, but you can play video games on stream. So if I can have a video game that is basically me reading a story, stellar. And point and click games are kind of like that, visual novels are like that, but a lot of visual novels are like dating things. Like they're dating sims most of the time. And so like it's really hard to try and find ones that just like have a really good story and stick to the really good story. Like we recently played Steins Gate, and even Steins Gate has like a dating kind of element in it. So it's just kind of like I don't know, guys. I'm pretty confident that the game that has a 9-year-old girl as a protagonist probably won't have a dating thing in it. Just putting that out there. Do you like birds or red paint or eating red paint? I tend to flip them a lot. That's very good. Excellent.
Have we tried eating red birds yet?
I would encourage you to eat red birds more than I would to eat red paint, to be real. Like, probably don't still, but like... Liam, do you want to know, you know how you put in our little group chat that, like, there's a game called a bag of milk inside a bag of milk, or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
The sequel to that game has been on my wish list for, like, probably about 2 years, and then I decided to take it off, but it was there for a bit.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I figured that if I hadn't bought it yet, that I probably didn't actually want it that bad, so I took it off my wish list.
I mean, it seemed like a game that would be content worthy of this channel.
Probably. Need a lurk, but thank you for inviting to the Discord. Yeah, definitely. Have fun with whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Bones aren't real.
No? How do you think?
Nothing's real.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Lizzie Bumper, are you
I
okay?
feel like that's kind of a cop-out, you know?
You know how you wake up from a nap and then everything's just not real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do feel that. You know, that's actually when I actively will try and watch, like, the weirdest thing that I can. So, like, SCPs or, like, watch, like, a really, like, weird playthrough or something like that, because it becomes a fever dream.
Like, this morning, I don't know, I feel like last night I took a nap instead of actually, like, sleeping, you know? Because it was just, so it's just been an odd day. But
Yeah.
I dreamed that the bottom half of my right calf had just been fully cut off, and then it was odd. The rest
That
of
does
the
sound a
day.
little bit odd.
Well, I kept like looking down throughout the like my English class and being like, "Oh wait, I still have my leg."
Bro, sometimes when I first wake up, I'll think my eyes are open, go on my dead phone, and start opening apps.
What?
That's fun.
I mean, to be fair, sometimes when I'm, like, in the process of waking up, I'll have, like, half dreams about, like, getting up and getting ready for the day.
I'll have dreams of me being late for work. That's like I'll like wake up and I'll look at the time and it'll be like 9 o'clock and I'll be like, oh shoot, like I am late for work. And then I will actually wake up and it's like 5 a.m. And I'm just like, that's so cool. Guess who's back? Ollie's back. Back again.
Ollie.
Even though my eyes are closed. I'll full-on text people as well. Excellent. So last night I had a dream of my teacher being rude to me, which is hilarious. Okay. Brawler, weird, I'm just off and then I'm simply on. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I remember having a weird dream last night, but I have no idea what it was.
Those are always the coolest.
Yeah.
When you just have a weird feeling, you're like, why?
Like, I think it had something to do with, like, an apocalypse, but not a zombie one. Like, way more chill than a zombie one. But, like,
A chiller apocalypse.
well, no, okay, no, but, like, listen, like, hear me out. Like, it was chill enough that, like, I wasn't fearing for my life, but it was enough of an apocalypse that, like, work didn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, kind of the ideal apocalypse, to be real.
Ideal
Ideal apocalypse.
You may not like it.
Can we
No, but
write
think-
down
okay.
Ideal apocalypse, please.
Oh, I mean, there is... You can. There is actually an anime that is... I forget what the anime is called, but it's basically about this world where,
The
like...
idea apocalypse?
No, ideal.
Yeah.
Is this like the
What did you
science
say?
anime?
No. Okay, so basically, it's a really, really old one. I think it only had, like, 5 episodes or something like that. But it was, it's not about the apocalypse, it's about people living in the aftermath of it. But, like, basically, what I remember happening was, the, like, electricity kind of just, like, stopped working, basically. But solar panels and wind powers, like, still work, but, like, the actual, like, but you couldn't make big grids about it anymore. So, like, basically, like, so technology like phones and the internet and everything like that didn't exist. Because, like, they couldn't get that much power, but they could get enough power to have, like, running water and stuff like that. But basically, it made it so that everything was kind of, like, disconnected, and, like, because of that, like, governments couldn't, like... Basically, people just, like, lived in their community, and they just lived in their community, and that was, like, basically it. And so, like, yeah, it's the apocalypse, but, like, everyone's a farmer. I don't know. Like, it was pretty chill, I'm gonna say. Ollie has something to tell you, Cakebird. Oh, your throat feels weird. I'm so sorry. You know what I would actually love to write a story about? Like, probably more a child's story, or just, like... Okay, because, like, obviously, like, stories, right? You want some, like, stuff to happen in your stories. It's how you create, like, good stories. But I think it would be really fun to write a story where, like, F all happens. Like, there's just, like, no conflict or anything like that. It's just good things that happen. And they're just nice little short stories where there's just, like, nothing happens. You know what I mean?
Isn't that a genre?
It probably is, but, like, specifically in the solar punk, genre. Oh, have you ever heard of solar punk? Solar punk is really, really cool.
What is solar punk?
Solar punk is basically, the high technology of cyberpunk, so, like, it has, like, that level of technology, but instead of it being, like, you know, government vibes, like, huge overpopulated cities, like, starvation, mass homelessness, and everything like that, it's more that, like, because we have such good technology, like, world hunger has been solved. Like, everyone has housing. People don't have to work as much because robots do it for them.
Mm-hmm.
So all they really have to do is make sure that they cook, essentially, that they cook some food, and they have more time to, like, do whatever else they want to do.
Utopia future, kind of.
Very utopia, yeah. Yeah. It's a really cool genre, but, like, the thing is that people look at it and they think, oh, this is so unrealistic, because it's just, like, it's so idyllic, but it would be kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cakebird, Ollie thinks you're amazing. That's what they wanted to tell you.
Yo.
Yo. I'd read that. I hate how read and read are spelt the same, but read differently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you meant. Irony. Where we have the same, hey guys.
Through that one.
Shut the F up. They have the tech to live that life already. Oh yeah, we kind of do. Like, the thing... Yeah, it's just that we don't. Okay, we do have the technology. We don't have the infrastructure in place to do that. So, like, let's say like all the governments like work together to have like that type of thing. We would still have to have like mass, like car bans. Like people wouldn't be able to produce oil anymore. Like everywhere would have to have either solar panels or wind turbines or water like turbines, right? And then yeah, also
Nuclear.
the places that couldn't have those things needed to have technology like electricity come from other places, so you would have to have that infrastructure in place. And then you would have to also have the infrastructure in place to get foods to people that want different foods. Like for instance, if we want bananas like here in Canada or in the States, they don't grow here, so we would have to import them from somewhere. And then just have like that infrastructure in place, but have it in a green way. So you wouldn't be able to necessarily have it with how our boats and planes work now. You would have to invent something else that works. So like, yeah, the technology exists, but like there's still lots of steps that would have to be taken to get to that place.
Altier,
Yes.
you get to talk about your honey shot again.
My what?
The honey shot. Ace Irony's throat is hurting.
Irony, what I used to do at work when my throat hurt and I couldn't just stay home because I worked in retail, what I would do is I would take a packet of honey, so there's like about that much honey in it, like not a lot, okay? And then you would have half, like about that much, of like hot water. And when I mean hot water, I mean like boiling water. And then you would just take it like a shot, and the honey would obviously like help. But mostly what would help is the fact that your throat would be burnt and it would just not hurt anymore. That's terrifying. It terrified my coworkers, I can tell you that. Like my coworkers I'd be like, oh, I kind of have a sore throat, and they're like, oh, you should, get some like tea or whatever, because we worked at a coffee shop, and so I would take this like half shot of water and everything like that, and I would do that, and they'd be like, did you just like, that's like 200-degree water, and I'm like, my throat doesn't hurt anymore. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Hey guys, if your throat hurts, try cutting off your leg. You won't be so worried about your throat.
Okay, but
Yeah,
actually though,
accurate.
like warm water with honey will help. If it's just like like the weather outside is changing too rapidly, or you were talking too much, or that type of thing. If it's a cold, it will probably alleviate it for a little bit. Everyone at my school is getting sick, so I feel that may or may not be sick. Well, fair enough. Yeah, it will help a little bit. It's not like gonna cure you of your cough, but like it will like, make your throat stop hurting, I guess. Anyways, I really want to write this solar punk story now.
Then do it, lol.
You know what? You know what, Billy Bumble? Maybe I will.
And you were talking about like doing like shorts and stuff, so you could just do like something really small.
Yeah, it would definitely be a bunch of like little short stories, and I think I could do it as very like cute little comic books, short stories. Isn't the fact that I was hugging my friend that was ill like right before she went home? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think Irony, I'm so sorry, but you just might have a cold, and
That sounds like a skill issue.
you're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm so sorry. There's actually, okay, guys, I have like a really good example of what solar punk looks like. There was a commercial. Okay, this is really weird, okay? But follow me on this. There was a commercial that was made for oat milk, okay? It was made for oat milk. And then the people who made the commercial were like, wow, this is so very good that we're just going to take all the branding out and then just release this as an animation. Because it's like, it's actually so good. Okay, does this one have not the branding in it? Hold on. I found it. I found it.
Altair,
Okay.
did you do Dragon's Eye drawing?
I haven't done it yet, but I wrote it down. I do it after stream.
Okay.
Okay, so it's called Dear Alice. I really want to ask to stay home. I mean, you know, you could ask. What I did when I lost my voice in middle school, theater and choir was so much, I would put some salt in a little cup of water and gargle it. That also helps. Okay, here, I'm gonna also screen share it to the Discord so you guys can watch along with me, because it is quite good. Now. New.
Oh, that looks awesome.
No, it looks, it's great. Hello? There we go, okay.
I think you showed this before.
It definitely was on
definitely showed
TikTok, or I haven't showed it on stream before, but I definitely have probably shown you before. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Turn this down a little bit.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Like it's just pretty. You know? So that's like the town in the background. And then, you know. And like, it's obviously there's some technology here that we just don't have. Right, like the weather and like that, like how that robot works, like that we just don't have that. But like, or this bus. But like, there is some things in here that we definitely do, and it's also nice that it's like not all like technology. Like obviously, like that thing there has technology, but like a lot of the other things like don't. I don't know. It's just cool. It's just cool.
Yes, common technology. Tables.
What are
No,
tables?
no. I didn't mean the table itself. I meant the thing that was like the bowl that was holding the fruit and keeping it fresh. It was it like had like a force field thing around it.
What is
But
this
we
table you
also
speak of?
have tables.
We do most certainly have tables. You are correct. That's beautiful. I know. So that's like, you write a little story in there, and it's just, I don't know. I would think if I were to write it, I'd probably write it. I don't want to say kids, but like maybe like how like Gravity Falls is technically written for kids, but it's still very enjoyable to like teenagers and adults. And have it just about, you know, like probably like 14, 15-year-olds just like chilling. And middle school, my mom worked night shift, so I would have to wake her up to drive me to school. And one time when I lost my voice, I couldn't wake her up because I didn't have my voice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm so sorry, Ollie. Oh. I think it'd be nice. It'd be cool. I think mostly what would be fun about it would be to, like, draw the place itself. And deciding what things would be advanced technology and what stuff wouldn't be. Especially like with the robots and stuff wearing like clothing and stuff, like that's so very cute. Like I love robots that are like they're clearly robots, but they're wearing clothing. Like it's very cute. Practically all kids shows are still enjoyable to adults because they hit different. Oh yeah, true. What? What are you guys laughing about?
That's so cool.
What? What are you guys laughing about?
Billy Bumble is being Billy Bumble.
Ah, okay. Billy Bumble, what did you do?
Balls.
Where? What has happened? You haven't.
Granola gang.
Oh. Ah. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah, no, but I agree with you, Ollie, that like a lot of kid shows do appeal to adults, but I feel like the ones you hear about are the ones that appeal to adults, whereas there are some that like what I'm trying to say is that I wouldn't make it like Paw Patrol. It would be more like Gravity Falls. Or like how Avatar The Last Airbender is. I don't know, like, if I were to write about, like, 14, 15-year-olds, the target audience would be 14, 15-year-olds, you know? That just makes sense. Yeah. And I don't know, I'd probably, like, just be, like, these short little, like, probably would be based in, like, a town, and then it would just be about, like, all of the kids that, like, live there, rather than, like, having, like, a main character, because like, nothing I write can have a main character. It's just not allowed. It's illegal. I have to have, like, 20 different characters we follow. Man.
Fucking Drora got you.
Yeah, the Dura effect really be like... It's just such a cool way of writing stories. Okay, to be fair, though, like, you could even, like, argue that, like, Welcome to Night Vale is like that, too. Like, even though technically Cecil's the main character, like, the story really isn't about him. You just reminded me I really want to write this fanfiction I've been procrastinating on. Ooh, fanfiction about what?
Your mom.
No.
Got him.
Gaddy.
Got him.
Hello from the Hollowwoods. Yeah, Hello from the Hollowwoods is like that as well. Like, I would say a lot of media I consume is like that. There's very few media that I read that has, like, a very definable, like, main character or main, like, trio or whatever. You know? Like, Malevolent definitely has a main character. Like, there's two main characters, they are the main character. Like, there's no arguing that. Like, Magnus Archives, like, there's a main character. He is the main character. In, like, every single sense of the word of what a main character means. But, like, most of the stuff I watch is not like that.
So, Ninja, welcome back from being dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you enjoy the whole being dead thing?
I haven't planned it out, like, at all.
Makes you hungry.
Okay, but, like, what is the fanfiction of? Like a fanfiction of what? Like, that's what I mean. Like, because if it's a fanfiction, then there's a fandom involved. What's the fandom? What do you mean, shh? You the one that brought it up? What fandom
You're
is it for,
imagining
Irony? Irony, what fandom is it for?
You can really tell Altier's getting old when they start hallucinating like this.
What the F?
I think Altier's hallucinating.
What the F? About what?
Old tier. Old tier is old tier.
About what? What possibly could be? What possibly could I be hallucinating on?
What aren't you hallucinating on?
I don't know, Billy Bumble. I was talking about the story writing makes me remember the stories I plan on telling, but at the same time I don't really know how to start and how to storyboard, and oh my god, Acrylics Come Down is playing, I can sing this whole song! There was a point in time where, like, I did listen to this song, like, way too much to be healthy, to be fair. Well, Ollie, okay, so here's the thing, right? About, like, writing stories and everything like that. Like, the thing is that, like, how I look at it is that I try to write the first draft of a story in, like, the most, like, ugly way possible, if that makes sense. So like most of the time when I write the first draft of a story, is I write it in like a notebook, like a really like the notebooks look like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not like a pretty little notebook. It's not really aesthetic. It's just line paper in a book, you know? And I just write the story. And it's not supposed to be perfect in any way. Like there can be plot holes. There can be, like, contradictions in it. There can be, like, as many spelling errors as whatever. That doesn't matter. There could be stuff like, oh, I don't know who this character's name is yet, and you just put a line there so that you remember that there's supposed to be a name there, and you just keep going, and you just write. And the idea there is to, like, get kind of, like, the base ideas of what you want in the story to happen, and then you can take that, and you write it, and you type it all out, and then you can be like, okay, there's a contradiction here, which one do I want? Or you can be like, okay, I actually have a name for this character now. Or, you can be like, okay, this sentence is really wordy, I can write this better. And then you're able to write it better. But by doing that, you have your plan, like, you have your starting point, you have your middle point, and you have your end point. Because by writing it all out, you've gone to the end point already. And, like, you can make it longer, you can make it shorter, you can add more details. You can be like, oh, you know what? I never actually described what place they were in, and then you can describe the place that they're in. Or you're just like, oh, I've never described how this person looks, and you can describe how the person looks. And so you can keep adding stuff. But by doing it the first draft, you're, like, making a storyboard in that way. And that's how I write, like, most of my stories. The only exception is the podcast. And and that's because of, like, the format that it's written in. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I think Mika and Spoons are going into the other VC. That was kind of funny.
I see.
Pranked! Okay, cool.
Okay,
So it's
that's-
Dream
that's
SMP,
so
but I also
cool,
have
man.
this intense urge to write a fanfiction about small streamers I like. Oh, yay! Okay, Dream SMP, nice. Irony, I'm a huge fan of the Dream SMP. Don't worry. If you were, like, worried about being, like, you know. And also, Irony, as long as it's not, like, not safe for work or anything like that, like, you know, like, don't write anything like that, I think everyone here is pretty okay with being in fanfiction, because we are in one already. Yeah?
Why? Why am
What?
I very glad I'm non-binary automodded? That's such a weird thing
Because
to be
I think non-binary gets automodded because it can be attached to someone like hateful comments. If that makes sense, so it'd be like I don't know. It's just like how the bot works. You know, it wasn't me that it's added now.
I know.
I can't write drafts. It's just writing, proofing, and editing it all in one. See, like, it's really difficult to do it that way. Like, so let's say you're trying to write a story, and you're, like, writing the story, and you stop every, like, few minutes to edit your spelling, you're, like, you have completely lost your flow of writing. And so it's really difficult to write that way. Yes, but train your brain to not do it that way. Trust me. Like, it's going to make you be able to write for longer, if that's how you want to write. And it's obviously different depending on what you're writing. Like, if you're writing more like a journal type thing, like about your day, then whatever, write however you want. Or if you're writing like little notes for yourself, or you're writing like poems or whatever, I can really only attest to fictional writing. I was 100% worried. I don't. Okay, perfect. Just Maver flush bar angst. Excellent. I just want to train that. You do it. So when you're writing, you basically like. You know what? Actually, what people will do is when they write, they will cover up their screen. So like they will put like a piece of paper on their screen and they just type. So that way, like, you cannot see what spelling mistakes you're making. You can only write. Like, basically when I write, I just stare at the keyboard. I don't actually look at what I'm writing. And then you go back and edit it. You know?
See, the problem with that is sometimes you just keyboard smash a lot,
That's fine.
and then it's unreadable
That's fine.
because you keyboard smash mid word, and then you're trying to figure out what the heck this word was.
And you just change the word.
A
It
day
clearly wasn't
later.
that. Well, okay, like essays are different because I feel like you're talking about writing essays.
This was specifically during an essay, yes.
Yeah, so essays are a little bit different because you have to use specific wording. But like in writing fiction, if you look at it and you're like, I don't know what this word was, then it doesn't matter what the word was. You can just put something that fits.
Yeah.
I can only write stories on my phone. That's fine. Like, yeah, I do a lot of the script writing for the podcast on my phone because it tricks my brain into making it seem not as professional, and so my brain will actually do it, rather than writing on my computer.
Yeah. Altier, have you been able to figure out how to tell when I wrote on what scenes I write on my phone versus what scenes I write on my computer?
Not really.
My computer auto formats into script format. The scenes that I write from my phone don't.
Okay, but you know, but from my writing that I just simply don't actually know what the format is. Everything just goes in the middle, and it's fine. I think I would simply cry. Okay, well, you don't... See, here's the thing. You don't have to take my advice. It's just advice.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Crazy. Absolutely bonkers. I try coming up with plans. Like, as in, I can't plan out endings. Fair enough. See, like, now, it's... Obviously, it's better to have, like, an end goal to your writing. To be like, okay, I'm gonna write this story, and I want it to end here. Like, that's obviously, like, ideal. But sometimes you don't have an ending. Like, for instance, most of the time when I'm writing, Genetically Neon, I don't really have an ending. I just kind of have something that I need to happen in the scene, but I don't necessarily, like, have a plan on how I'm going to get there or like whatever, right? So I just kind of write it. How do you just, like, write it all out? Like, what if it's a long story? Do you just spend forever writing it out, or do you plot point first and then how do you get there? Ooh, okay, so for a longer story, basically I break it up into scenes. So, you can either think of it as, like, how camera scenes would be or how chapters would be. So, for the scene one, for instance, if you're thinking of it like a movie, there are certain scenes that will happen. So, like, if you're thinking of it like a movie, and there will be two characters, they're in a room and they're talking to each other. And you know the beginning of that will be a character walking in to the room, and that's like the initiating of the conversation would be that character walking in. The middle part would be them having the conversation, and let's say at the end you want one of them to, like, storm upstairs and be angry. So, like, the middle part would be them having a discussion and then an argument, and then the ending that you want to happen at the end would be them storming up the stairs after an argument. Then that's one scene, and that's all you have to write. Like, that would be how I would write it. I would write that whole scene out, and then go back and, like, you know, describe how the person looks, how the person, like, how the room looks, if I haven't described it before, like, and, like, put, like, maybe, like, emotional cues in there, whatever, and then that would be how I wrote it. And then, after that's all, like, edited and done, then I would move on to the next scene. And you don't necessarily have to do it in order, but, like, that's how I usually do stuff, so you break it down into things like that. The other way of doing it is doing it by chapter. So if you're, like, so you know where your chapter wants to begin, so you have your chapter begin with your character being introduced, and you know you want your chapter to end with them being told they're the chosen one. You know, that's the first chapter. Then you can also do it that way too. So there's going to be multiple scenes in there. There's probably going to talk to multiple characters in there. But you'll be able to write out that whole chapter, like, not in one sitting, obviously, but you'd be able to write out that whole chapter all at once, and then you would have that full chapter, because, like, a chapter is, like, what? Like, it really depends how big your book is, honestly, but, like, it's between, like, 20 to 40 pages. So, like, you're obviously not going to write that all in one sitting, because that's a lot, But you could write that over the course of like a few weeks, like write it all out and then go back and edit it, and then you have that first chapter. So obviously you wouldn't do like the whole book in one, like at once, because that would be a lot. But yeah, and then if you have all these edited chapters, the idea is kind of at the end of the book. You would have all these edited chapters that have all these descriptions and stuff, and would say you read the ending of the book and you're like, oh shoot, I should like foreshadow some of this. Then you're able to go back and add that foreshadowing later. Like, you don't have to be clever like right at the beginning, you know? Like, your characters are clever. You don't have to be. Because you have weeks to think of like a funny comeback. Your characters, you know, you just keep adding stuff. It's good advice. My brain is just crying at just the thought. Oh, I don't know how to plot point. Scene kid. Yeah, the plot point part is like, it really, like, usually if you begin to write a story, there's a story you want to tell. Like, obviously there's people who will just pick up a pencil. Bonk. Karma is so smart. No, I went to writing school. I went to school for this. You guys don't understand. Okay, fit check time. Okay, guys. Okay, we're wearing it's a Welcome to Night Vale sweater that I got at a Spy in the Desert live show. So that's pretty cool. The t-shirt is also from the live show. I don't know if I can... Yeah, there we go. There's the t-shirt. It's also from the live show. Wearing some... There's some... You can see it better in this camera, but there's some black shorts and then skull leggings. This sweater, this is a small. I should have gotten, like, a medium, so I don't wear it that much, because it's, like, small, but it was good for today. You know? Take the compliment? Thank you. Well, like, I appreciate it, because it means that I didn't go to school for nothing, you know? That was always an option. I could have absorbed no information from the school.
Imagine going to school.
I simply dropped out. I don't understand, man.
I dropped out of college.
I dropped out of college.
I am also not in college anymore.
No, but you graduated, and that's kind of an L moment for you. I dropped out of college. Technically, I dropped out of university, but yeah.
Well, I mean, the reason... I mean, you know... Technically, you assisted with school stuff, because, like, some of the first few episodes was something I was graded on for class.
Okay, and?
They did also go to college.
Like, I went. I just dropped out. Dragon, you don't win this. I'm so sorry. I continue talking about writing, lol. I don't know how to plot point. Okay, plot point. So, usually, when you're writing a story, you have a story you want to write, like I said. So, really, like, even if your plot points are, like, I know how I want this to end, like, I know what the ending is, that's fine. Like, being able to, like, have, like, an ending point is pretty good. Obviously, you want a starting point as well, and then you kind of just write your way through it. That's kind of, like, sometimes what I will do, and you'll find that by, like, writing, like, that first scene, you're probably going to figure out, like, oh, okay, I wrote this first scene, and now now I know that, like, what needs to happen in another scene to get closer to this endpoint. Like, you don't have to plan it all out at the beginning. Like, I find that a lot of writing for me is just kind of writing, and you just write, and then you think to yourself, okay, you know what, I could have wrote this better, and you go back, but you just write. Like, hold on, where's my... Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get my little notebook thing.
Ninja has seen the mess that is my notes. Yeah, I showed Ninja what it looks like when I'm making my notes before I start writing, and I'm pretty sure that he was not pleased with the how unorganized it is.
Okay, you guys are not gonna be able to read any of these, so like, don't worry. You're not getting spoiled for anything, and this is not Islantha either. But like, for instance, like, okay, so this is the first page, right? And I've written there. You know? And this one is like for genetically neon, so we have like one short story. We have another short story, another short story. My horror story that I like submitted into a contest is in here. Another short story. Something I'm writing for like Watchers SMP is in here.
What's here? We've been called old.
Yeah.
But if I'm old, does that mean you get to be ancient since you're older than me?
Dragon, you're so very behind the chat. I already addressed this.
I am totally not playing League at the same time as you know.
Continue
hanging
playing
out.
League.
/LH.
I have taste.
No. Someone who doesn't like marshmallows unironically does not have taste. Oh, this is another writing book, by the way. This is for the ARG I'm writing. Has like a similar page count. I haven't written in this one for a while. But yeah, like as you can see, there's like. But this is what I mean. Like, a lot of the stories that are in here are way too short to be stories. Like, I'll write them down and they turn out to be like half a page because of just like my writing is quite big and then just like how it is. And so I'm able to like look at that half page and be like, okay, I have a starting point and an end point now. Let me like add some details into there. Like, there's some that are, like, kind of meant to be like that, where they're meant to be, like, really short, like, little blibs, but... Yeah, and then also, like, if you guys write anything, like... Imagine aging. I aged, like, a week and a half ago, well...
Ew,
I mean,
aging.
I
when
hate
you,
to...
when you decide not to age today.
It's like, I hate to break it to you, but you're actually aging all the time, constantly. That reminds me, Ultir, I have a little bit of lore I can do with you before the other thing. Write it in planning. I leveled up in age. Excellent. The day of my birth passed. Excellent. But if you guys write anything, you guys can put in the, like, if you guys want, like, people to read it and, like, have, like, you know, people give, like, advice or whatever, like, you guys can put it in, like, Crafts and Creations and, like, ask for, like, critique or whatever, and then people would probably give it to you. Oh, actually, Blue Moon has a Discord, that has, like, a writing section in it that is, like, specifically for that. So, like, there's not a lot of people in that one, so, like, if you want to show less people, Blue is a Discord. Blue does have a Discord. It's in the self-promo in the cult here if you want to join it. I don't know if they're only allowing... I don't think so, considering they put in the self-promo. So I think anyone can actually join it. So, like, yeah, you can join that one. And then they have, like, a writing thing. So if you want to, like, put writing. It's really new, though. It's, like, been up for, like, maybe a week. I should put some of my writing stuff in there, actually. I think that'd be quite fun. What would you rather be? The be an honest enemy. Writing. Guys, I actually have to go to work tomorrow. Isn't that crazy?
Ew. Actually, so do I, but
I haven't gone to work
I've-
for this whole week because the water got turned off. But I actually have to go to work tomorrow.
L.
And then it's weekend time again. It's a little bit funny. Like she asked, like she was like, "Oh, you can work on like Friday if you like," and I was like, "Yeah, I would, except I have to get a vaccine on Friday, so like, I'll be there late." Rather be my own best friend. Would you rather be? Oh, would you rather be? Would you rather be your own worst enemy? Uh-oh. Text them and be excellent. Good. Do it. What are y'all doing besides Dragon?
Hey,
Website.
multitasking. I'm not just playing League.
Drawing legs.
How is the drawing legs going, Cakebird?
I sure am drawing legs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get better at drawing legs.
I believe in you. Can I see drawing?
It's physical.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Upset. Liam, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm working on my mother's website still.
Oh.
Bro, I think my pencil just broke, like, mechanically. What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
To be fair, I had this pencil for so many years.
Still, that kind of sucks.
Oh.
Are these human legs or... That's what Keith is asking.
Human legs.
Ah.
Because, like, I need to draw full body
Oh.
people now, and I'm simply not very good. I'm simply... I'm going to practice more. Well, it's time to buy a new pencil. I guess no more drawing like for today.
Oh no. Oh no. You're not answering? Uh-oh. Well. I mean, stream's still going, so hopefully entertainment? Yes, maybe? Who knows? Do we play Steins Gate tomorrow? I haven't done that in quite a bit. I think so. I think we play Steins Gate tomorrow. Is there anybody I need friend for emotional needs to say hi to? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You're just gonna have to wait. Uh-oh. I was sending curse images to my friend. Excellent. How did that go? Did I miss all the Steins Gate 0? And it's sad. I think we've played only 2 streams.
Amazing news.
Yes.
I fixed my pencil.
Excellent. I am so happy for you. Excellent. Yeah, there's only been 2 streams, Ollie, so like you might be able to catch up if you want to. They're from a bit ago though. They are my closest friend talking though, but even for a moment close my brain. That is good. But if they need to study, you need to let them study. I made them laugh so it went excellent. Nice.
Fuck.
What?
What?
Fuck.
I'm sure they'll respond when they're done. Guys, I'm getting tacos tonight.
Boss. I should probably eat at some point today, actually.
That would be
I'll
ideal.
do that and stop playing League, Isaac.
No.
Guys, it's time to open up more packs.
Oh my god, Gambit time.
No, I just have like a bunch of packs from
All tiers, nerd tier.
from
what?
Magic?
Magic, yeah. But I
Like
have a bunch of
Magic card packs.
Yeah. But
Gambit
from
time.
no, from like redeem codes and stuff. So I didn't pay for any of them.
Free Gambit time.
Free Gamba time.
Free Gamba time.
I had a breakfast sandwich for dinner. That is excellent. That's wonderful. I love that for you. Okay, hold on. Game. Oh, there we go. Game. Alright, guys. Pack time. Forgotten Realms. Oh, these are the Dungeon and Dragon packs.
D&D.
Remembers that
Imagine
isn't
playing
existent.
D&D.
Imagine.
Imagine. Critical hit!
Magic.
Oh my god. That was a lot. Okay, next one. My Wi-Fi just completely crashed. No! Whoa, why are there two? What? Whoa! There's two of them! Orc jelly. Okay. Ooh, check for traps. Oh, guys, I want this card. Target creature gets -11 until end of turn. L moment. L moment. I want this card real. Eyes of the Beholder. And it's just, I want this so bad.
Excellent.
I want this card in real life.
Nerd.
It's funny. It's on brand and also it's hilarious. Army veteran. Ooh, Evolving Wilds. Long Rest. That's pretty fun. Okay. Midnight Hunt. The Hound Timbre that turns into a werewolf. That is so cool. Plummet. Destroy target creature with flying. That's such a good card. I love that. Plummet. Curse of Leeches. I love this card. You guys can't see the picture, but it's a guy with his eyes being eaten by leeches. Enchanted player. If this permanent transform into a Curse of Leeches, attach it to a player. At the beginning. That's awesome. What does Daybound mean? What? Okay, I have no idea what that means. I can't believe at one point that I was younger than Kate simply did not. Wait, a few years older. Oh, okay, Ollie.
His brain.
Mushroom. The sounds are just so satisfying. Slaughter Specialist. Okay. Okay. I think 2 more packs. Maybe. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Poisoned Discussion. You draw 2 cards, lose 10 life, then create a blood token. Discard a card, sacrifice the occupied, draw a card. Okay. That seems complicated. Nurturing presence. Okay, that's so cool.
I gotta go for a bit, see y'all.
Bye!
Bye.
It's just, you know. One point, y'all thought I was younger than Cake. Oh, okay, okay. Training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Disgusting. Absolutely horrid. I want to put it in my life gain immediately. Kigbird was watching me play the life gain earlier today.
And Altair won every single round.
I did.
And most of those rounds, people just simply went, no more, and left.
It was really quite funny. Maybe I'll play one game. Let's open up the Prison Vow and then we'll play one game maybe. Flying, it's being... See, now that I'm good at... You know what? Let's play one game. See, now that I'm gonna do it on stream, I'm gonna definitely lose. But let's try. Life gain, guys. You guys don't have to understand Magic to understand how disgusting this deck is. If I win, because I might not. Okay, ready.
Alright. Let's watch Altair lose.
I hope not. I don't like this guy's username.
Hey guys, should we set up a prediction?
No. Don't.
I will.
Don't. This is
Why?
okay. I don't like this guy's username. Why do you have 243 cards? Uh-oh. This guy's really confident. I think he's gonna have the mulligan, though. He's thinking too hard. Hello? Okay.
Gambit time, get your
Ooh, also white. Mmm. Okay. L. Woo! Alright, guys, it begins. What is this? Vigilant Perjury when Bora enters battlefield, put one counter on target creature control. Or another creature control dies if it has... Okay, cool. What is this? Flying and lifelink. Whenever Angel enters the battlefield or you cast a party spell... Oh, that sounds like something that would stack. Sounds like something I kind of don't want to exist. Goodbye. L moment, really. Feels like I think he's an alpha man. I don't like the vibe. Yeah. I don't know, man. I play white like it's red. Let's go. Yeah, you think real hard about your next move now, man. My broken Christmas lights my touch. That was a lot of thinking for putting down a land, man. Uh-oh. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on wedding announcement. If you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 token. When a wedding has 3 or more invitation counters on, transform it. Creatures you control get 1/1/1. It's not... Okay, that's not... Anyway. You have, like... You're just a creature. Okay. Block it, coward. Anyway. That was weird. Oh, well, this song is pretty good. Uh-oh, I hate these things. Scry 2, you gain 2 life. Exile this side, you have to return to the battlefield, transform under your control. Okay. That's fine, whatever. What's this? It's a trap card.
Activated my trap card.
No, I haven't activated it yet, but it does exist. Oh my god, Ultra Slide. Hi, Bunny. We're playing a game.
Hi, Bunny.
My turn now, biatch. Let's go. Okay, I have 4. Okay, it's actually better for me to put this one down, because then it's gonna gain life, and it's gonna put a counter on that. Excellent. And then we do next, and then we attack with this. Do we attack with this? Yeah, we attack with this. Attack with this one as well? Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. Okay. You dragon. My second least favorite person? Okay. Okay, person gained 2 life. That's so cool for them.
What? Yeah, I'm the one who fixed the thing from earlier. Can't that move me up a bit?
Destroy all creatures.
That's not your second least favorite.
What the F? He said oops. Can we... Uh-oh. Hold on. Hopefully that actually protects it. I'm not sure. Okay, that didn't protect it from white, so I feel lied to, but that's okay. Oops is right, my dude. Uh-oh. I don't know what this creature does. Okay, has first strike, that's fun. Lifelink when it enters the battlefield or attacks, choose a card. Wait. Remember enters the battlefield. Attacks, choose a card in your hand to permanently gains lifelink. Okay. I know! This man. This will simply die. Okay, can you explain your game? I can't explain the game. I'm losing. I am actively afraid right now. I am significantly less afraid right now. Alright, here we go. Good game. Is this man about to... Okay. Is that a Jesus card? No. Basically, when I have more than 7 life, I can create, like, basically infinite, like, angel cards, which is going to be exciting. But I need to attack with something that has lifelink, which is none of my things right now, because... You know? This is okay. This is fine. I need something that gives things lifelink, and then we'll be okay. Or something that flies, because this card scares me, I'm not gonna lie. What do you do? Okay. Okay. I mean, I can't block it, my dude. And I'm all tapped out. I don't know why this guy's scared right now. Uh-huh. Okay. But why would you do that one? Now, hold on a second. I'm very confused right now. Okay. Oh, F. That sucks. Well, that's not what I wanted. See, now I'm screwed. Magic Gathering is very complex. Quick question, what are your pronouns here? It's they, them. Guys, I might be screwed here. I'm gonna be real.
Simply be less screwed.
I am kind of scared. Okay. Okay. Oh. Hello? I'm streaming
Hello?
another time. Okay, I'm fine.
Happy to know I have stopped playing League.
That's so cool for you.
Whoa! Let's go!
That wasn't good, Kickford. I'm so sorry to bring this to your attention. Oh, okay, dragon. I understand. I'm in danger. I am not getting the cards. Why is there
It's
two on my
because
name?
you voted for the prediction.
Yeah. You voted. Imagine not using he, they, it pronouns. I used 2 of those pronouns. Oh, wait, all of his cards are tapped. Hold up. You have vigilance.
That's so cool.
Now, why would you do that? That sucks. See, this is where I lose. I definitely lose this. Uh-huh. Okay. I can't block that one. I can block this one. And I can block this one. I can tank the other ones. Alright, yeah, I lose here. I forgot how to surrender. There we go. Ooh, that sucks, man. Him destroying all the cards really, like, killed it, man.
Well, at least he only 2 people voted yes, and they only put 10 points each.
We're playing one more. I need to prove that I'm not terrible at this game. Hello, Atlas. I swear we're only playing one more, and then I'm gonna leave. Oh, this is not a good starting hand. Oh, it's an okay starting hand. We're just gonna hope this person's stupid. This isn't knitting. We're getting there. Knitting will happen. I just need to prove to people that I don't suck at this game. This person has an aesthetic. This is their pet. And oh my god. You have an aesthetic, but you're using blue? Why are you scrying all of my cards?
Blue is best.
No.
people who use blue have taste.
No. Oh, it's a mill deck. Oh, it's a mill deck. Uh-oh. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we can play this well. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's the second best type of blue deck.
No, all the blue decks suck. It's a mill deck. Okay, this is a scary mill deck, actually. Okay. I'm gonna run out of cards. Okay.
May I suggest simply getting good?
I am. I basically need 5 cards on here. I trust you this time? Okay. We're gonna hope for the best. One of my really good cards just got put in the graveyard though, so that's not exciting for me. Alright, you're screwed now. You better start blocking, dude. Alright, guys, we got this. We got this. Come on. What did that do? Okay, I understand. Okay. Zero. Okay, it gets as long as its control has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Okay. Ooh, this would actually be the way to go.
Fruit Ninja. Now there's the game I've not played in a long time.
Guys, the enchantment went away because it now has protection from blue. Oh, L moment, really? Oh no. Let me attack this. Oh, feels good, man. Let's go! You better start blocking, dude. Anyway. Yo, Fruit Ninja! Ooh, are you gonna take 9 to the face? Ooh. That's gonna feel bad. Oof. Oh, it doesn't get better, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just want 1 more land. No, do I need 2 more land? I need 2 more land to cast this, but I don't actually need it. Oh! What is this? Return target non-permanent land? No. I think not, actually. Ooh. Mmm. Oh. Oh. That sucks. Anyway. Think about your next move. I believe in you. Okay. Okay, that is a lot of my cards being milled right now. It is kind of scary, but there is still cards in my deck. How many do I have? I have 11. Alright, we can do this. I need to defeat them, like, this turn.
You'll have one more turn after that.
I'm gonna defeat them, though. They have no cards in their hand.
Oh, yeah, if they don't have any land, then,
Are they gonna
There's
concede?
also
I
gonna
think
be-
they're conceding now. Yeah. Are they conceding? The control on this one. Last of the real ones. Yeah. Alright, what are you gonna do? Okay, now I have to do milling less. I don't know what that did. Enters battlefield if it is tapped, can't untap during its controller's end step. Okay. Okay. Let me think about this. I mean, my scary card is no longer scary, but this person's also not gonna be able to, like, mill me anymore. Ooh! I'm so scared, dude. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's just... Okay, good god.
closer than you would have liked for a second.
Yeah, a little bit. Woo! Technically, I could have defeated them last round if I had put the 1+, but, like, I didn't think it was gonna be that close. They milled me to 3 cards. If I was not making it so they had to, like, kill those, I would have died. Ooh. That's fun. Anyway. Climbing. Knitting time. Fire? I told you I'm good at this game. And start the fire. Anyway, it's knitting time. How's everyone doing?
Be right back.
Oh wait, there's dinner.
I just lost my prediction.
L
Touch.
moment. Entertain chat. I'm gonna go grab dinner. I'll be back.
All right. Wait, am I the only one here now? All right. So, Ollie, I do believe that you wanted the Corin voice.
What the fuck? Okay, I'll be right back again.
So, I'm going to talk for just a second like this. And now I'll just go back to normal before, Altier kills me, because I'm pretty sure they still have their headphones on. So anyways, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-da, da-ba-dee. Yeah, they definitely still have their headphones on. So, yep. I got nothing. Okay. For those of you who listen to us, Lintha, new episode this weekend for bloopers. So, yep. Coming out on Thursday on Patreon and Friday for everyone else. We've got other stuff coming up. In March, we're going to be at 2 different conventions. One is, well, we as in like a company, but it's going to be different people. So there's going to be some of us at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, and then there's going to be more of us at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. And yep. We are also going to have a panel at MegaCon in Florida. I hear Altier.
I'm back.
I
can't believe that the only thing you could think of talking about was using Corin voice, and you're like, yeah, we also, we do a podcast.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm tired. I've been working pretty much every day for like 15 plus hours.
L moment, really. It's for the numbers.
The numbers, Mason.
I still
what
have
do they mean?
I still have zero access to any of the numbers for the podcast. So, in my head, no one listens to it.
Yeah, we're totally not in the thousands.
Shut up. No, we're not.
Okay, let me let me log in really quick.
That's not a real. No, we're not. No.
Logging in.
I'm so convinced that Ninja and Dragon have gaslit me into thinking that our podcast actually does well.
All right, analytics. Let's pull up the chart of all of our analytics, because
guys, I'm not even joking. I am so convinced Dragon and Ninja have gaslit me into thinking that our podcast actually does stuff. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Okay, starting from August of 2021 to now. For the month of January, we had just shy of 1,600 listeners.
What?
We have 1,568 subscribers currently.
No.
Here, let me share my screen.
How many people listen to our podcast? Wait, no, because it's different than how many people actually listen though?
I can't track the number of I can't track how many people listen to it. I can just track the number of people who are actively subscribed to it. That I can click. This is how many people are actively subscribed and also listened at some point during the month. So if we have people listen that aren't subscribers, I don't have those numbers. But we had 1,568 subscribers listen to it in January. For just the one day that we have today, today alone, we had 426 listeners.
No, that's not real. We haven't posted anything since December.
Yeah, which we have taken a hit in our numbers since then, but because We've had multiple months where we've been over 2,000 for the individual months.
It's not even the perception, really. It's just like, guys, it's making something and people actually like wanting to see it.
You saw that we were in the top 20% most followed shows on all of Spotify across
I don't
all
think
genres.
you heard me earlier when I said that I'm pretty sure that you and Ninja are gaslighting me. That's really easy to Photoshop. I'm gonna go cry. Like, I can actually, like, it feels like I'm going to cry. Have a good lurk, Arnie. Yeah, never tell me the numbers again. Actually, don't give me access. I will cry.
No, so, see, when I've been saying we've been holding steady of having at least one person per convention recognize us since, like, last MegaCon, or no, last Planet Comic-Con, there's, like, we've had at least one person who's already known us.
I am so curious.
Awesome.
It is. I'm so curious, like, how people are finding us, though. Like, besides word of mouth, because we're not, like, recommended next to any other, like, podcasts. So, like, I'm, like, so curious.
And actually, let me pull up the geography. I'm curious how we're doing for... 60% of our subscribers are Canadian.
Really?
30... Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's just for this month. Okay, let me pull up the actual overall. Because this month is only today.
Oh.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, 57% is American, 34% is Canadian, 4% is from Singapore, 0.6%, wait, sorry, 0.69% is from Germany, 0.6 is British, 0.5 is Russian, 0.4 is Australian.
Shout out to Russia being, like, those 7 people in Russia that found our podcast within, like, 2 weeks of it releasing. Or in Germany, I mean. It, like, those are the real MVPs.
0.3% is Indian, 0.17% is Chinese, 0.17 is from Finland, 0.17 is from Indonesia, 0.17 is from Italy, 0.14 is from Turkey, 0.09 is from Austria, same percentage for Denmark, Ireland, Iraq, Japan, Kenya, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Togo, Taiwan, and Ukraine.
But it's not really, like, telling you, like, how they found the podcast. It's just where they live. It's just, like, on Spotify, like, if you, like, listen to, like, Hello from the Hollywoods, you can, like, swipe to the left, and it will show you, like, other podcasts that are like. But if you do that for Islentha, there's nothing there. Which means that we're not being recommended next to other podcasts. So I'm just, like, curious, like, how it's getting, yeah.
And then let me check on our other, because I have to go to a separate spot to track Spotify specifically.
Guys, I should start posting about our podcast on Tumblr.
77% of our Spotify listeners are American, 16% Canadian, 2% Australian.
Of starting a Tumblr for the podcast.
That's
one thing, but I'm thinking just, like, posting it on my thing, just being like, I write this.
1% German, 1% Japanese, and then a whole bunch of countries that are less than 1%. Argentina, the United Kingdom, Denmark, Italy, Pakistan.
Making a Tumblr for the podcast itself, just all of us just post about it on our separate Tumblrs.
To be fair, fandom Tumblrs actually work really well. Like, Hello from the Hollywoods has one, Malevolent has one, all this sort of stuff. But it works really well, like, if someone uses it like Tumblr. Like, you have to use it like Tumblr. Like, if you use it like a brand, it's just not gonna work. Like, no one cares.
I know.
I also have for Spotify, they actually give me the age demographics and the gender.
That's fun.
The gender demographics. 50% of our audience is between the ages of 45 and 59.
Okay, bye.
What?
Yeah, our the average age has gone down because we used to be 60% between the ages of 45 and 59.
That's because you
but now-
advertise on Facebook.
3% of our audience is under the age of 18.
Guys, do you think at some point those older people are going to realize that that all the characters are queer? Because it's not explicitly said, but like I feel like at some point they're going to figure it out.
67% of our audience is female, 26% male, 6% non-binary, and less than 1% did not specify.
That's too many men. Excuse me. Because we use like they them pronouns for a lot of the guards because we didn't know who was going to voice act them at the time, so we didn't use he or she. So a lot of the guards are they them, just which is I find that funny.
Our audience demographic for between the ages of 23 and 27 has grown.
Yo, I feel like the last few episodes have been exceptionally fruity though. Yeah.
What do you mean?
No. They hate each other still.
Yeah, yeah, no, there's no, yeah, it is a perfectly,
Hate. I haven't caught up yet. Don't worry about it.
when would we ever
Definitely not Tick hugging Rowan for like a little bit too long. Like just a little bit too
long? There's nothing fruity in the show ever.
No. Everyone is super straight and cis. Yeah, real.
Yeah, just like the writers.
Real.
Yeah, real.
And like all of the voice actors.
And yeah. Do we? Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, the only person I can think of that is straight and cis that voice acts is...
All of them.
No, is... Yeah, all of them. But it's like, actually, it's just my brother.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, I actually have never asked Turgeon, so I actually don't know about Turgeon. To be fair.
Literally the only one I could think of, like, for the people that I've brought on, besides my dad, is Kyle.
Oh, fair enough, you know.
Yeah, and my dad was in one episode.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. I guess probably also, like, Ninja's parents as well. Remembers my fan art for the podcast? Turgeon is some kind of A/I check. Oh, okay, okay, then not my brother. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. Tick definitely chose to change his name because of hiding from his family. Definitely 100%. Okay, actually though, okay, I feel like this was gonna be a thing, like, at some point where people are gonna be like, oh yeah, Tick is definitely trans. And the thing is that I never wrote him that way. Because in my head I was like, oh, it would really suck for me to write a character who runs away from home, changes his name, and then like, you know, and then we find out that, like, he's trans. Only because, like, it would suck for me to write it that way, but, like, I would not mind people headcanoning him that way, like, at all. But, like, me as a person writing it that way would, like, kind of suck, right? You know, because this is, like, it's such, like, a trope with, like, trans people to have, like, oh, they, like, run away from home. Yeah. I don't know why Monka S just disappeared. It's not me. It's effing Twitch. Monka S was just like, nope, no more, and it just like disappeared. It doesn't exist anymore. Anyway.
But you know what does exist?
Among Us.
Real.
Bigford Monka.
Now, to be fair, guys, Tick is gay. I can say that. Anyway. Such a weird trope. Well, okay, that's the thing, though, is because, like, it's not that the trope is weird. It's the trope is like kind of like upsetting, and to have like a character written by someone who's not cis of them like running away from home, and like it's just upsetting. Like, you know, like I would have no problem with people headcaning him that way. That's whatever. It's just I didn't want to write that story. You know? Tick is just a little guy. Tick is just a little guy. He he is okay, when I was like, okay, in my head when we were playing the campaign, I always imagined Tick being taller than Rowan, like that Rowan was the shortest person in the group. And Turgeon's just a beast. But then like Dragon, I have some, you can just put exclamation mark podcast and it will show up. There you go. Good job. Tick is just a filthy little half-human. He's a little guy.
Half-breed.
Just a man being a dude being gay. I mean guy.
No, best character hands down though, Grog. Grog totally did not call Lilith food at one point.
Grog is a very interesting character, for sure.
I loved writing Grog so much.
I know.
I find it funny how you named him Grog.
Fun fact, the Slintha D&D campaign that the podcast is based on actually was written before Critical Role was even a thing.
Grog is a himbo. Guys, I found out today that the last name, Morningstar, was invented for Lucifer in, like, the Sandman comics that Neil Gaiman wrote. Like, that's the first instance of Lucifer Morningstar. Found that out today. And now it's just kind of exists everywhere.
Yeah, which I grew up in a comic store and I didn't even know that because I went to Catholic school and we were just taught that Lucifer Morningstar was the canonical name of Lucifer.
I find this funny. So you're saying Neil Gaiman wrote the Bible? No, I just think that it just started appearing in the Bible afterwards. I don't know, like I need to look this up. Hold on. Let's look this up. Let's look this up because I saw this on like Tumblr and it was Neil Gaiman answering, to be fair. Let's write this. What's it? Now, can you spell, what the F? Okay. See, okay, if you're right, what is Lucifer's last name Morningstar? Like, why is that? And it's, like, the first thing that pops up is, like, Lucifer Morningstar from Neil Gaiman's, like, thing. Like, it's just, like, that's funny. That's hilarious. Like, that's not his last name. It's just Neil Gaiman. Can you get away with any crime if you just say, I am being a silly little goofy guy? Wait, I'm being a little silly goofy? I feel like if the crime doesn't directly harm someone, you definitely could try. Anyways, I just found this out today, and I think it's funny because we have a character with the last name Morningstar, and I just thought it was funny. We're just, like, inadvertently, like, referencing Neil Gaiman, and I think that's pretty dope of us.
But yeah,
You know?
But yeah, so Grog, best character, followed by Corin,
No.
then
You're
Lilith.
incorrect and wrong, actually.
Lilith is third best,
Mm-hmm.
then Drizzt,
Mm-hmm. We were talking about the TV show Lucifer at first. I thought they made that his last name in the show just cause. They never taught me that in church, eh? Yeah, okay, no, okay, so like Sandman was a comic book that was written for DC, right? Neil Gaiman wrote that. And they made in that Lucifer's last name Morningstar. And like people just kind of assumed that was like his biblical name, I guess, and then people just kept using it. So like it's in like Has Been Hotel, it's in like a lot of media that is set like in hell, where like Lucifer's last name is Morningstar and has a daughter.
It was literally in my religion textbooks in high school.
That's funny. Yeah, Lucifer has a show. I think it's like the Lucifer from DC Comics, but I don't know. I never actually watched it. I was looking at something. What is happening here?
My understanding of legs is rapidly increasing.
Guys, other people are asking my vibe check questions. I don't know if I should be flattered or scared.
I think scared.
Guys, my vibe check question is simply the best, honestly. Alright, guys, I have notifications on Tumblr. This always ends well. Oh my god, did a real person follow me? Is this a real person? Are you real? F! Block. Anyway.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so mad. Guys, more people are saying that my writing is good on the Cecil thing, and it just... Wow. I gained so much life from it. Shout out to the person that said he would have a PowerPoint ready on why Carlos is perfect. Real. Anyway. Knitting. Actually, I work tomorrow.
Ew. Work. Crap, I have work tomorrow.
L?
Lol.
Okay, guys, we have a couple options. Would we like to watch Spoons and Mika and I think also Ninjor play Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt? It's kind of like CS:GO with vampires. Or would we like to watch Billy Bumble making late game armor in hardcore? In my English class, we have to come up with 4 lesson plans for 2 poets in 10 minutes each. Oh. Okay, we have 2 votes for Spoons. I'm the spokesperson for the group? Oh. Spork? Okay, that's not an answer. It's looking like Spoons. Okay.
So, Altier, how do you enjoy your first look at our analytics?
Distressing. Okay, guys, so we're gonna rate Spoons. Like I said, they're playing Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt with Mika and Ninjor. I won't be on their stream because they're playing a game, but I'll probably be in chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know who Spoons is. Spoons is one of my friends. One of my very, very good friends. So if you like watching me, you'll probably like watching them. Yeah. Sorry. So, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, because it's Thursday and I usually stream on Thursdays. I'll probably be playing, Steins Gate 0. If you don't know anything about Steins Gate, it might be a little confusing, but there's some funny bits. It has some pretty cool, like, stuff in it. You'll probably catch up, pretty quickly, and I'll explain anything that's, like, not immediately obvious. Yeah. Alright. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.